Hello everybody and welcome back to our channel, Potty Rides. I'm Potty. It's my grandparents' name that my grandkids saddled me with, so it's the name of my channel. Last year Ron and I went to Idaho in September, which was 2024, and we encountered wildfires all up and down the state of Idaho. So we had to skip from Lowman to Yellow Pine, and we had to skip the Magruder corridor and the Lolo motorway. So this year, on early August of 2025, we headed back to Idaho in the pickup and hauling our bikes. We headed for Hamilton, Montana. We had made contact with a fellow rider there, Don. I won't share his last name, but he has a little place there just outside of town, 5 miles or so, that he said we could park our pickup and trailer, camp there a night or two if we needed to, coming and going. And so this year we brought along another rider friend of ours named Larry. So we had 3 bikes for 2025. Our goal was to mainly get to Hamilton, ride the Lolo motorway, go down, ride the Magruder corridor back to Hamilton, spend the night there, camped out in the grass, and loaded up our bikes early the next morning, and we headed to Lowman to catch the other section that we had missed last year because of fires around Deadwood Reservoir. Anyway, we went down 93 to Darby, on down 93, up and over the Continental Divide there to Salmon, went on down to Chalice, and there we caught Highway 75 down to Sunrise and over to Stanley, and then we went from Stanley on Highway 21 up and over the mountains down to Lowman. We stayed at the Craven Hot Springs there. They had a room just became available for us, and beautiful hot springs. So we were camped about 3 miles off of the Idaho BDR. So the next morning we got up fairly early and got on the track. We knew we didn't have enough time to make it all the way up to Yellow Pine and back, so we devised a little loop. We went all the way up 582, caught 510 over to the Deadwood Reservoir, and then we went up from Deadwood Reservoir right here, up 555 for 10 miles, and caught 579 Forest Road, which is also called the Landmark, which is right up here, and Stanley, right down here, road. So we rode over this way about 4 or 5 miles, 10 miles, caught Forest Road 563 down to connect back again with 582 and make our way back to Lowman by about mid-afternoon, loaded up the bikes, and then headed back to our home base, which is Central Texas area. So anyway, that's a little introduction of what we're trying to accomplish on this trip back to Idaho, and we were able to accomplish about 100-mile loop down here out of Lowman, which was the most scenic part, and this Bear Valley Road, which is also 582, was very scenic, following the Bear Creek in the Bear Creek Valley back to Lowman. Anyway, wound up taking about 9 or 10 days, counting 4 days of travel back and forth from Central Texas, and we were able to accomplish almost everything we had set out to, in spite of having to set out for a day of rain, a day and a night or two. And then we got back on the route and rode the Magruder and had a good trip. No real problems, a couple of little spills and some loose dirt and overinflated tires. But I hope you enjoy the video. If you like our video, please push the subscribe button and enjoy the video.